What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 232. I'm prepared. Joining me is Jack.
Hello.
Hello. Juan is here also. Hi.
Hello, you am, bro? Dang.
I'm good.
He is pretty
I'm
amped
feeling
today.
it, man.
I think I know why, though.
Well, here's what happened. I got Chipotle, and I got the queso to like hold me over while we recorded this. And right before we started recording, I had me a nice warm queso like chip. Oh, it's so good. Anyways,
so that's why he's pumped up. That's why he's pumped.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
You feed me, man, and I'm feeling great.
Hey, talk about. I mean, I don't know. You're pretty pumped right now, but the photo I saw of you and Juan after the food
my
truck,
God.
you guys look knocked out.
I didn't want to post that picture.
I'm really glad
But
you
then
guys
I didn't even get to see this picture.
I thought about
go
it.
to the post right now.
Oh, that's right. You
Go
didn't
right
even see
now.
it. Erica kind of sneaky snuck it.
Oh, Juan, go right now to the post. Whoa. Oz
All right,
describes it.
opening the post, after post. Okay,
Yeah.
where is it at?
It's the food truck.
Food
post.
truck. One. It got
I
posted
know.
today.
Oh, no, I mean, we have that little Michelangelo thing going on right now, bro. I love that. That's beautiful. I was like trying to feed Ozzy right there. Yo, he looks defeated, though. Ozzy.
Yo,
Both you guys, man.
I saw the. So here's what happened, right? I'm going through all the pictures, and it's fucking chaos, right? Like, you're getting pictures from this person, you're getting pictures from that person. I'm putting pictures of my phone on the thing, and then the camera pictures. So I have sources on sources on sources, and I'm like, all right, I gotta separate this by day. Like I started doing that. So I go through them, and I see this one picture of just me and Juan, and I was like, what is this? Like, mysterious gem. And when I'm like, yo, oh my God, we ate, bro.
Yeah, that was
I got
hilarious.
the itis.
Dude,
This
we
is what
were
it is.
done. Like, there is no coming back from that.
I mean, I'm still smiling, bro. You right there.
I'm just like,
Dang. Hey, you didn't eat as much as I did, man.
yeah, no, I don't know, dude. I don't know how this dude ate what he ate that day, and still functioned, because I had half of what he ate, and that's my face that I'm making on that is half of what he ate.
Maybe you just need the other half, and he would have been happy like he is.
Oh my
I don't know.
God, bro. It was insane. I was so done. We like literally just kept walking for the rest of the day to make up for that, because God damn, it was horrible.
Yeah, it's funny.
So
It
delicious.
was delicious, but not good for you. It was, oh man, those food trucks, man. Praise be to the food truck guys for coming through for PAX East, because read the post. It explains everything, but it is definitely worth it.
R.I.P. Bacon Truck.
Oh, yeah, Bacon Truck was down for repairs, so yeah, definitely R.I.P. But
That's
they should be back up.
Yeah, hopefully.
Bacon Truck was the highlight of 2017 for anybody
Day trip.
listening. So PAX East happened 4 days. They included Thursday this year, which is something they tried out at PAX Prime in West Coast.
Are you asking? Or?
Well, no.
Okay.
Kind of. Yeah.
I just didn't know the answer, so I was like,
We're up in the West Side, man. We gotta get your sources, bro.
I don't go, man. That's
So-
all the way. That's basically at Canada. Like PAX Prime is,
Yeah.
and I'm basically at Mexico. It's a long way to go. You know.
So they included Thursday, and I said it on social media, man. Thursday is the new Sunday. It was so chill. It was just relaxed. Everybody was just like, there was space. You could do whatever you want. It was great. You wanted to go check out a game, you went and checked it out. Like, it was barely any waits for anything. Yeah, during, like, after, like, a certain hour, maybe, like, 3, 4 o'clock, it picked up. But
Right.
throughout the entire day, you're just that. The feeling I got there was the feeling I got from PAX South. It was just laid back and chill.
Wow.
Every day after that was fucking mayhem.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Dude, it was just like, people are fighting, like, little kids are just getting in people's way, like, everybody is just mean to each other, man. People were fucked up. People are just fucked up, but
a lot
whatever.
of carpet bombing.
Yeah, a lot of drive-bys. Juan, those food trucks treated him well. Yo, I don't think I've ever seen an area clear out as fast as Juan being there, bro.
Watch what I can do.
You want to get to the front of any line? Juan is selling his services for like a cheap, low price. Like, hit him up, because he will clear that line for you, bro. Oh my god. It was vile.
Just give me free lunch and that's it.
That's really funny.
Yo, just buy him a sandwich from the melt truck, and this dude will clear the line for you.
That's terrible, dude.
Dude, to make matters worse, these kids decided, yo, let's go get some ice cream at one point. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? My wife is lactose intolerant. That's not good. I know for a fact Juan is lactose intolerant. Also not good. I'm like, yo, you guys are just gonna shit yourselves the entire day. Like, this is gonna. It was towards.
I ain't gonna suffer. I enjoy both sides of it.
Oh my god, bro, this dude enjoys it going in and going out. It is. Oh man. Anyway, that's enough of Juan's bile, fucking innards. The dude just knows how to clear a line.
That's hilarious. Why is this not on video? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh man, nah, dude. Like, it was just.
He's hold the camera and say, "Wait for it, wait for it." And then you see like one person walk away, and then like two.
Yo,
and then
when
three,
I tell
and
you,
four,
all right,
and five, and everyone starts clearing out. That'd be hilarious.
That's pretty much what happened. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
There's like tears just start, like, you know when you cut an onion, it's instant, bro. Like, almost instant. From the second you hear it. Or even if you don't hear it, but from the second you smell it, your eyes are watering and you're running.
Oh my
gosh,
you're
gone.
That's
it's
funny.
A fucking.
Almost killed Oscar in the process of this whole PAX.
Oh man,
I think it was Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
He's over here, it's just windows up. I'm like, gotta go.
So, man, there's too many stories, way too many stories from PAX. But. I mean, it's kind of hard to like talk about it because there's so many posts that are readily available for you to check out to get our opinions on each game. So how should we structure this?
Well, have you played any of the games since then? I guess would be the first thing to ask.
So,
I mean, what are you excited about? All
right. Yeah. So Juan wasn't here for this, but there's a game coming out called Rend that I'm super fucking excited for.
Yeah. REND.
REND. I forgot the site, but just whatever. Rend game. Go find it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a post on it because so their booth was just like it was a TV screen showing alpha footage, and it's like, hey, like, here's our game. We'll tell you about it. And then the girl was like, hey, do you want to like go to the back and check it out? I go, oh. Yeah, of course I do. So, and they're giving away pop sockets too. So, praise be to the swag team for that game. I think Frostkeep Studios is the name. I'm not 100% sure, but pop sockets are the shit. Like, if you don't have one by now, like, you're missing out on the greatest like little tool for your phone ever. Especially because phones just keep getting bigger and bigger, anyways. So yeah, got a chance to check it out. Not really sure how much I can say about it, but it's great. It's basically like an MMO, but the world, or the server rather, resets every like 2 months. And the reason why that happens is because there's 3 factions that are all sort of fighting like for dominance, I guess. And at a certain point, shields go down on each one of the alliances. I don't know what they're called. There's 3 alliances. The shields go down. There's building mechanics, so you could like build wall, like very Fortnite-ish type. You build like a castle and all sorts of shit, and like everybody's contributing depending on what server you pick. And I believe it's 60 people, 20 per faction. So it's small, but the map is huge. Mm-hmm. And the thing that sold me, I guess it's kind of because of Ready Player One, where the leaderboard, like it shows like who's doing the best or whatever. So this game, in the middle of the map is a huge tree, like the most, like fuck, it's kind of hard to talk about because not a lot of people go to Disney. But when you go to Disney for the first time and you go to Animal Kingdom and you see the fucking Tree of Life, you're just in amazement. Like you're just in awe of how cool it looks. I've never felt that in a video game until the dude turned around and was like, "Look." I was like, it was pretty, dude. Like that shit, it blew me away. I was like, whoa. Well, so the cool thing about the tree is that everybody that, when you look at it from your faction, there's like a leaderboard on it, and you can see which faction is dominating based off of the color that's on the bar that's on the tree. And once it fills up, I don't know, I guess it's like an all-out war, and everybody fights, and then the winning faction gets dominance or whatever, and then you start over, and then it's all over again. You attack, defend, and all sorts of stuff, and there's survival elements to it. But yeah, that game for me was very my most anticipated game of the year so far for PAX.
Interesting. Monthly fee,
which is didn't ask. I probably should have, but I still have emails, so I will.
Okay.
Not sure about that,
right.
But yeah, it's awesome. Can't wait for that to come out and to check that out. But Juan really fell in love with what's it called? Earthfall. Right?
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I'm sorry you don't feel the same sentiments here, bud, but it just brought a great, one of my favorite words, nostalgia, when we used to play, and I could see us playing that. And I really wanted to play it because, one, it's beautiful. Two, it's something which is co-op. I'm a whore for co-op. It's something which I like to play as a team, But, it's something in which reminded me of Left 4 Dead, yes, and a little bit of Area 51, which also has just, great nostalgia value to me because I used to go to the arcade and play it back in the day. But it's not about guns or anything like that. It's just the aliens themselves reminded me of that. And yeah, it's just going through it and, being surprised by something snatching you and running away with your body. It's just stuff like that. It was great.
Yeah, so many elements borrowed from Left 4 Dead. But like in the interview, even I think his name was Paul. I don't remember. But he's like, dude, it's been how many years since Left 4 Dead? Like, we have aim down sights. When he said that, I was like, whoa, like Left 4 Dead really doesn't have aim down sights.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane, like, to really think about. Like, that's crazy. Such a simple mechanic, and it's not in that game. And for whatever reason, we still loved it,
I mean, it wasn't like a common thing when Left 4 Dead came out. So.
I guess,
Yeah.
But it's just, like, it's the norm now. Like, it's just the normal, like, if you don't have it, you're weird.
Right, it's kind of like, wait, how do I do that? Oh, I can't?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of those things, man. Old games, like Halo 2 doesn't have aim down sight.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where, I don't even think Halo 3 does, actually. I don't think it was till Reach that they got aim down sight. Could be wrong, but I think that sounds about right.
So, Earthfall 4-player co-op available on Steam Early Access right now. So we all got it. We all ended up we all just got it. Jake got it, and so we were playing 3-player story. Actually, I think you played a lot more than I did, Juan. So, how did it feel? What did you think?
No, I mean, it was very parallel. As I said, the mechanics and just the way you spot or even just go through the game was just like Left 4 Dead. Point A, point B.
Yeah.
Not linear, but, limited, you would say. It's something which...
It's linear.
I mean, you have to go to, point B, but...
It gives you an objective, you go to it, you do it, and then it gives you another objective, you go to it, you do it. That's linear.
I'm talking about the map, though. Like, because if you want to get goodies, you could go to the left or the right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you can explore... Yeah, but objective-wise, it's very linear. Because, so the map has, different buildings, little outposts, and you could, roam around, yeah. But at the end of the day...
Not recommended.
Yeah, definitely not recommended. But it's the same idea as Left 4 Dead, man. Which is nothing wrong, it's a great game. I love it. Earthfall too, like it's amazing, and the uniqueness of the aliens, like you said, is kind of what really captures a lot of this
it's
game.
like, ooh, it's like, this is good, this is familiar, but this is refreshing,
Yeah.
It's good.
There's a very I had a few deja vu moments playing this game, like when I forget the whiplash when it grabs you, definitely a smoker.
Yes.
The rager, definitely the boomer. Like there's very similar parallels to both games, and I don't know if they're just paying homage to it or whatever, but I mean, I don't want to say I feel like I'm playing the same game, but it's pretty damn close.
I mean, it's good. Like it's not like, once again, it's not that it's bad. And it's something in which, we're having fun. That's the key thing. That's what, I feel like a purpose of a game is to entertain the player, and it does just that. I mean, hearing certain people scream like a bitch, it was great, and even myself, I'm like, oh shit, but it's a great game. The fact that it could still, we expect it because we know how it works, but yet be able to boom, scare us, or just get us.
Here's my take on this. This is somebody's Left 4 Dead. Like kids back then, like, they're now playing this game and they're like, yo, this is so dope, this is crazy, blah blah blah. Like, this is their Left 4 Dead. Like, nobody likes. It's hard going back and playing old games, right? For the reasons that Jack mentioned. For starters, it just feels weird, No aim down scope, like, that's kind of weird. So this is somebody's Left 4 Dead, and if that's the case, so be it. I 100%, I'm with it. I think that this is a really great game. I still want to play more, but
yes, maybe
there's
afterwards.
a lot of the story.
Yeah, that's kind of another thing too, is that this actually has a story. I know you were trying to say, like, Left 4 Dead, they're movies, but like, but there's no story. Usually a movie has a plot or has a little bit more to kind of connect all the dots. There is no dots to be connected. I heard rumors, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, Left 4 Dead, they are movies. Each one is a movie. You go from point A to the helicopter. Like, that was it for Left 4 Dead. That's just the story. Each little chapter, each little thing is a scene in the movie. Like, that's it,
Yeah, no, but this actually has a bit of a story. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's also cool, and you uncover lore just by playing. You interact with a lot of the items and whatnot, which is great. So, can't wait to go back and play some more Earthfall. Speaking of co-op, Dauntless, we played that.
Yeah, we did.
That to me was the most fun I've had playing like a Monster Hunter type game. I know that you love Monster Hunter, right? But to me, this to me is more Monster Hunter than what Monster Hunter really is.
Well, it's like you said, it's just so much to really come into play in Monster Hunter that you kind of lose focus on what you're doing, hunting monsters. Like you're worrying about, damn, I gotta eat. Like, damn, I gotta, get certain statuses to take down this certain monster. And, it's none of that. In Dauntless, it's all about just, go hunt, take it down, boom. And it's done.
That's it. And, that's what I want. That's what I want. And their weapons. So the problem with Monster Hunter was everybody was saying, "Oh, you're just playing with the wrong class. You're just playing with, you got to find the right class." I understand that, but when there's 20 of them, I don't know how many there are really, but when there's a shit ton of them, that's a problem. I don't want to individually play with each and every single one until I figure out which one is my favorite. Dauntless has like 4 or 5, right? Or maybe 5 or 6. I forget. But they're all, like, visually, you already know, like, oh, a hammer is going to do huge amounts of damage, but it's slow. Oh, this dude got dual blades. He's going to hack and slash super fast, but it's going to be weak because, it's 2 swords. And oh, an axe, that might be a little more balanced, might do a little more damage than a hammer, maybe a little faster. Like it just makes sense. Every little like bit like that, all of that just makes sense. Whereas in Monster Hunter, you're like, I have a gun blade. Okay, so do I shoot or do I stab or do I what do I do? You know? And that's kind of what really bothered me at the end of the day with what's it called? Monster Hunter.
I got you, man. You lose your focus. I got you. And man, you're not gonna give a shout out to my blades and chains, bro. Come on, man. I was making those things just like Bruce Lee was, man. Oh my God, as the guy said, I wanted to just give the proverbial like ping pong nunchuck scene right there. It was great. Just hearing that made it that much more favorable for me. I just I had fun with it because that one was a different weapon than there was in Monster Hunter. So I like that unique touch to it. It's just like difference than what you would have in any other game.
Yeah. So definitely huge shout out to Jordan for making from the dev team of Dauntless for making it memorable, man. Like not a lot of teams do that, you know? Dude hung out, like he literally hung out with us for like 30 minutes after everything was pretty much said and done. You know?
Yeah, man, it was fun. I mean, he definitely was there. He didn't want to overtake the game, but I felt like I was playing a game rather than, demoing a game. That's why he made it, and it was great from the beginning to the end.
He made it very memorable, and that's what
even if we didn't succeed, it was memorable.
Well, I don't know. I sent Jack the video. I don't know if he wants to post it or something, but
it's up to you guys what you want to do with it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's just super long, and it's only my point of view, which is not the greatest. But yeah, I mean, we could figure something out with that. Not only that, I mean, fuck, we could even play it. I think we all have access to it. So
yes, I made my face. We're good.
And if I'm not mistaken, the key that you were handed also has extra keys. Just saying. Somebody could benefit from that.
Well, one says swag. I don't know, man. I'm looking at it right now.
Does it really?
Yeah, it says swag.
I don't remember.
Because they're saying that we get exclusive for.
Oh right, yeah.
So the flare says PAX.
Yeah,
that was so gangster. I love that.
That's my favorite feature too of that game. I don't know, man. What else do you want to bring up? There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, PAX, a quick shout out to Cede. I mean, damn, that team was great. Like
Cede by Barehand.
Yes.
Barehand Co. Right?
Yes,
that's their website.
Well, it's barehand.co. Yes.
Shout out to those guys, man. That game, it looks it looks very simple, right? When I played it, I was like, yo, Juan, you gotta take over, man. I'm getting my ass kicked. Like that, I was like, yo, like this is embarrassing. My Erica's taking video, and I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. So in the video clip, if you see me like quick edit, like to chop off like part of the gameplay video, is because I did not want to die. So, and even the dude, he's like, yo, man, you gotta go back and you gotta go back and get some health. I'm like, where's the health? And I'm like walking down. So here's why I want to give them a shout out. First off, for an indie studio, one of the most clever tricks that I've ever seen for a booth, right? They have a small booth, okay? And that's fine. What these guys did was they pretty much gave up all of the real estate to make it so that you walk into the booth. Not only that, they covered it all around, so they secluded themselves from the people to the left and to the right of them. So they're like, fuck you guys. Nothing wrong with that, But what that did is it made the experience of, checking this game out a lot more personal. And I've never, we've been to how many PAXs at this point? And I have never seen anybody do that. Like, just kind of inbox themselves in a booth. So, shout out to those guys for doing that, because that was awesome.
No, yeah.
Also,
they're great people, man. Edwin was awesome. I mean, you could check out the interview, and you could see the passion or, feel the passion from, each one of them. And it's something which, I like that there's some heart behind this game, Even their ideologies, beyond gaming it's just great. it's just, I don't know, man. It's really something special.
Yeah, and dude, here's the other thing. You can get the game right now. You could play the alpha. I believe they're just sharing it on their website. So go check that out and download it. Because the more people that support it, I mean, it's an indie studio, man. Support indie games, bro. Like that's all I'm saying.
That's what PAX is all about, man.
Here's what also impressed me about the demo of their showcase. As we're playing, they're fixing their game. They are legitimately there working and showcasing the game. This is the dopest shit I've ever seen. So, Juan is playing. I'm watching Juan play and, trying to understand what's going on in the game because it's not very clear at first. Like, they tell you, like, what to do, but it's not very clear, right? It took you, even took you a minute to figure out what was going on, Mm-hmm. And even towards the end of it, I was like, yeah, you see this bar? Like, this, like, you still didn't even know towards the end of it what your overall objective was until I pointed it out.
No. I mean, I knew the objective. I just didn't know there was a limit or
a bar that showed you progress.
Your progress, yeah, exactly.
So as all of this is going on, I kind of keep an ear, behind me, and he's like, oh yeah, people are kind of struggling, realizing when they're getting damage. So maybe we should add like a rumble to it. And I was like, whoa, like are they really like work? So like that, just it was subtle, So then he goes up to one of the demos, resets it. He goes, all right, we implemented it on this one. I was like, whoa, like they're live, like hot fixing everything that's going on. That is dope.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to these guys, man. I'm impressed with their work ethic, and I hope your game succeeds because that shit, I don't know, man. It took me. I don't know. I got no words.
Awesomeness. That's it.
Yeah. Shout out. What else? What else you got? There was fuck, I don't even know, man. There's just so many games. There's too much. DropMix was there with Harmonix showing off their little music game. That was interesting. I mean, you want it.
I want it. This is why, man. You ever just like have no ambiance in the background? Like, we played our board games, whatever, but then just have that on the side and just start dropping cards, bro. It's just like live remix. Let's go. It was dope. I don't see you guys are taking it out of context. So I'm like, oh, this is dope. This is like, it's not like I'm gonna be playing the game all the time. I think all I need is for the free mix is just start dropping cards, man. I don't know. I find that it's fine and anybody could do it. It's not something like we all have to be like, DJ Spin over here and start, putting things together and sounding professional and whatnot. This is kind of training wheels upon training wheels on how to mix. So, somebody like myself could make something happen. It was good.
I mean, I guess. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the game aspect of it did not really do anything for me. But if all you want is some white noise, like you can always just hit up Jack Springs. You could always just hit up Jack Satorno on Mixcloud.
Yeah, you could.
Just kind of hit play. You set up a speaker.
But I can't control it. I mean, I'll give you your props and I'll give you support. But I have no control, man. I'm not learning, any of this stuff. I needed that I learned. It's not like I'm seeing this dude, put his little digital turntable and all that together.
I'll give it up, man. It is a very impressive tool
different.
That they've come up with, right? You can put down stacks of cards. We legit, I think we had maybe like 15 cards. And mind you, people have been playing with these cards all day. They're all bent up and weird. And it still read the top card. How the fuck it did it? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a more complex version of like the AR cards. There's data in them damn cards.
But when you play, and they're regular playing cards. Like, what the fuck type of, like, how do you get information in this? I don't get it. And even if they're stacked, how is it ignoring the bottom of the stack and like, I thought it had to touch the panel in order to read it. But when he was like, no, man, just throw cards. He like literally grabs a few and just puts them everywhere and starts stacking them. I was like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's pretty damn cool. Like, how is he doing that? It's a very impressive tool. Gaming wise, no. Music wise, I mean, yeah, okay, it was cool.
There's a couple of my tracks in there, man.
It was all right.
You're not down with the sickness, bro?
Oh man, that alone is why I was like, I gotta play this. As soon as somebody played that card, I was like, whoa! Like the transition between like, I don't know.
Down with the sickness and I will survive.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, damn, bro, that combination was so killer.
I was gonna say Ricky Martin, but yeah, sure.
Nah, man, that combination. Come on, it was so deep, man. You know, you got the sickness, and then you know you got Gloria. I will survive. You know, it's just like you're gonna survive that sickness. Damn it, it was good.
It's awesome.
And then it was perfect. It blends for you. See, Jack, that's kind of the key thing. That's the training wheels. It blends for you. Granted, you could you know, fix the speed and kind of fix it up, but man,
yeah, it changes the speed also.
It automatically does it for you to match whatever you put on, but you can also control it. You could control the BPM.
And then the effect when you press the button. I like the button.
So there's the button that when you press it, what is it that it does? It just it drop. It makes
it kind of goes random mode with the present like cards that are on top. So they'll take dominance. It'll kind of randomize the dominance between the 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's five. I don't know.
I think it was 5 cards.
5 cards, but it'll just kind of randomize the dominance between them. Because each card is color-coded in, you know, one maybe representing bass, one other represents the vocals. So they all kind of have their, you know, focuses. But with this button, it could actually ignore that and kind of put the others to have priority and change it around. It was pretty cool. It's to kind of play around with it. The mixes that comes out, it's pretty cool. I don't know, man. That's why it impressed me. You know, you're right. The technology behind it impressed me.
That's really what got me.
And the fact that you don't need a console, I don't know, man. Like it's just like let's bring it around. I don't know.
To be fair, you do need a phone. You need a phone or a tablet. So saying you don't need a console is not really.
What's cheaper?
No, I mean, even a phone is going to cost you a shit ton of money nowadays. Actually, any of the phones that they support will cost you about the same.
Yeah, and I got to pay
price.
a monthly fee for my phone, too, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's the last person without a phone?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Right. It's still barrier to entry, I think is what he's trying to say.
Your claim was you don't need a console.
You don't need a console. You
do need
technology.
A phone. But you do need a phone. Or a
you already have a phone.
But, what if I had a flip phone? I saw plenty of people with flip phones over the weekend.
Oh, my gosh, no way.
I don't know what the hell these hipster guys are doing, but I saw plenty of flip phones. I saw a dude
drugs.
when we were eating at Melt in the outside in the truck, the food truck stop yard. I don't know what you want to call it. Dude literally flipped open his phone. I lost my shit. I was like, bro, what?
That's his drug phone, bro. Damn, dude, leave his hustle out of this, man.
So my only problem with DropMix is the price. It's not worth $100. I'm sorry. I don't think I would ever pay $100 for it. Good thing is you could find it on eBay and everywhere else for about $50 right now. I think Target has it for like $60.
Yeah.
So
Target and Amazon, it's $61, I think.
Yeah. So there you go. For anybody that bought it at PAX, I'm so sorry. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. There were people like the carrying case that they made for it. Like they thought about it. They're like, people are gonna have to carry this shit all day if they buy it. They made a carrying case that was basically made out of wood, and they put a strap on it, and it looked like you were carrying a guitar, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty clever.
Yeah.
But still, it was still very expensive at the con. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in that, if you're interested in it, $60. Target, Amazon. What else? I think that's kind of it. I mean, there's a lot more, but in terms of, I mean, you can find all of our coverage on the site. I just
it's a repeat.
Yeah,
let's start reading our articles, shall we?
Yeah, that's literally what I felt like doing when we were talking about Earthfall. It's just and Cede, but whatever. It's worth it. Yeah, I mean that's all I got. Jack, have you been playing anything?
It's PAX East episode, so I mean we talked about all the other stuff.
But have you been playing anything?
I don't know, dude. I didn't even think about it. So
how was your Fortnite LAN get together?
It was a Fortnite LAN get together. That's exactly what it was.
Christ. I can't believe you guys did that. So, for anybody unaware, Jack sends me a picture. What was it? A picture or a video?
No, it was a video. I sent it to you and Juan. I sent it to both of you guys.
Oh, I saw a picture. I saw. Well, I don't know. Data when you're in PAX is shit. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe scroll back through, but it's definitely a video.
He's looking at a screen and it's updating an Xbox. He tilts to the side. There's one person playing Fortnite. Goes a little bit more to the side. Another person playing Fortnite. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? 3 screens. Everybody's about to play Fortnite. I was like, yo, this is kind of lit. Where's my invite?
It's crazy. It's crazy how that game is taking over.
The game is dominating the world. Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
There is no
It's
beating.
dominating my sports, damn it. Leave my sports out of my video game.
Yeah.
Separate them.
Yep. No, man, that was the first time I'd played Fortnite in a while. It was kind of difficult to get back into it. I was like, what? Building quick and stuff again was hard to do. So
that's fine. I haven't played in a while. I feel like I'm gonna be super rusty.
Yeah.
Bro,
I heard the Raven. I heard a new skin came out.
Oh,
the
I don't
Raven.
know. Isn't there a new skin like every day or something? Like that?
Every week basically.
Okay.
Like a new legendary skin came out, and people I think it came out Thursday, like the Thursday of PAX. And I'm getting like messages on my feeds like, "Yo, did you see this? Did you see this?" People tweeted out like, "Yo, I have never bought any cosmetics in a video game before until now, and I feel ashamed." like people are dishing out money for this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's how crazy Fortnite has gotten. That people who normally don't buy like cosmetics or spend for in-game items, they're buying the stuff.
Fortnite is like the new Rocket League. I don't know. That's kind of the way I see it.
I think it's way bigger than Rocket League.
It's way
because
bigger.
there has guns. That's all you need.
Maybe like I wouldn't say quite League of Legends, but I mean it's going in that direction.
Yeah, I would put it more there.
Yeah.
In regards to like skins and shit like that, I would put it more towards League.
Oh yeah, sorry, the microtransactions kind of where I'm focusing at.
It's different though. You're not buying a random box. That's completely different. That's a whole nother argument. But speaking of Rocket League, Juan.
Oh, you guys did a tournament, right?
Yeah.
How did we almost end without you guys talking about the tournament?
I know.
Yeah.
So, man, the heartbreak.
Somebody talk.
It's okay. So you know what it is to, play a game, right? And then you like shit it on people. I mean, you shit it on people.
Yo.
12-0. Dude. And then you go to the next game.
Hold on, wait.
You win the next game.
Before you go to the next game. So we're playing, right?
I'm
shitting bricks.
This is a tournament at PAX East, right?
This is a tournament at PAX East.
Like on the show floor?
On the show floor. We get there. I got there at like super early.
Yeah.
Because last year when we went to go do this tournament, or when I went to register for the tournament, it was already full. Like, I showed up at the time the tournament was going on thinking I was going to be able to enter. Boy, was I wrong. Shit was packed.
Yeah.
So this year, I went on the forums. I was chilling on the Reddit. And I was like, how do you, like, looking up, like, trying to figure out, like, when does the registration open? Because I'm in on this, Jinx was a sponsor of it. They hooked it up with, free stuff also. I'll plug that in a second. But anyways. So I show up early. What was it? Friday? Yeah, Friday morning. I show up early. I get in line, and I mean, it wasn't even a line. It was just walk up and you just register. Juan was not with me, and the lady was like, "Hey, so in order to register, your partner has to be here." I was like, "Oh, he's on his way though."
That's really stupid. Like, why does he have to be there to register?
So I thought the same thing, but what's been happening is when people register, they register for their buddy, and their buddy never shows up later on. So when they go in to check in, it holds up the entire line. It holds up the entire process because your dumbass partner never shows up. All right.
Okay, that can happen even if he's there in the morning though too. I don't get what the
True,
difference is.
but
Yeah.
if you both show up, you're both showing initiative. I guess is the idea behind it, right?
Okay.
So I get in line and they're like, "Well, your friend needs to be here to register." I was like, "Damn, like this kind of sucks. Like, what do I do?" And I turned around. I was like, "Hey, there's my partner." And I told my wife was with me. And I'm like, pretend you're on for a minute.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So the guy goes, "What's your gamer tag?" And Erica's like, Ace C with the number 3. It was the funniest shit ever. It was the funniest thing ever. So then the guy goes, "I need your name also." And then she goes, "Oh, you're gonna love it." And the guy goes, "What?" Like, he weirded out. And she goes, "Juan." And his face just straight up dropped. He goes, "Okay, all set, move on." I was like, word.
Nice.
It was the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, "Yo, you just pretend to be Juan. Just pretend to be Juan." He goes by Ace, so just Ace and then just Juan. Like, that's all the information they want. And, so we got in. And
First game,
dude, mind you, we're in line, and there's a kid in front of me with a keychain that says Rocket League Series Champion. I don't think you buy those. I think you earn those. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to assume he earned this award somewhere. Somehow he placed in a tournament and won this. And so the entire time I'm like, "Yo, if we get paired up with these guys, we're done." Like,
He could have bought it on eBay though. Like, somebody could have won it and then been like,
Maybe.
"I don't care about this," and sold it on eBay for like $5 or something.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I saw it and I was like, fuck. So the entire time I'm like, damn. So we go into game 1 and score 1 goal, score 2 goals, score 3. You know, I'm dapping Juan up like, "Yeah, let's get it." You know, like, happy as fuck. Like, we won this, you know. We're at least making it to round 2. 5 goals, 7 goals, 10 goals. I'm like, "Yo, I'm done playing." Like, I stopped playing hours ago, bro. Like, I'm telling Juan, I was like, "Yo, you got, like, I'm good." He goes, "Nah, fuck that. Show no mercy." I felt bad. We ended that game with 12 goals, and I wasn't playing half the game. Like, I felt bad, you know? So that game ended, and, you know, we're waiting for the next one. We're like, all right, like, we're feeling good, you know? 12 goals? You're like, "Yo, these kids ain't got shit on us," you know? And we play the next round. And I forget what the score was. I think it was 4-3. It was around there. It was like 4-3. We ended up taking. Oh, mind you, the first round is single elimination. So if you lost, you're out. You know, you can't play again.
Yeah.
Second round was best out of 3, right? So we made it at least to second round. So we're playing first match of round 2. We win 4-3, and it was like a hard, like, we fought for that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, competition is getting a little better, right? Yo, second round. We're up 3-0. And I was like, "Yo, we fucking got this." It was like 2 minutes left. We're like, "Yo, we gonna make it, baby." So excited, you know, so happy. I was like, "Yeah, like, this is awesome." So we're playing. There's probably like a minute 30 left. And for whatever reason, we got way too overconfident. And we ended up losing on the second game, bro. 3-4. They went up 4 on us.
5.
Wow. In like
5?
a minute.
It was 5.
Because remember, with like 8 seconds left, the ball just bounced. It was just like annoying. Like
I choose to forget that last goal. So we lost 5-3
5-3
on the second game. Yo, after losing a 3-0 lead, I'm demoralized. Like, just completely demoralized. We go into the game 3, like, this is it. We need this game.
Well, so does the other team. Yeah.
And so, yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
we need this to advance. And we're trying, bro. And for whatever reason, the Rocket League gods were against us, bro. Every rebound that happened on, like, our side was just a straight up shot for them. Every rebound that happened on their side of the net was just a straight up shot for them to score on us again. It was just against us. What were you gonna say, Juan?
Yeah, it's just say like the bounce was perfectly angled to the. It was annoying.
Every bounce that we were getting during that game was straight up against us. Like, no matter what we did, there was just no coming back. I gave up. We ended up losing 5-0. I don't remember what.
I thought we had at least one.
We didn't get one, man. No, it was a straight up 0, bro.
Dang.
Man.
It hurt. that was
The second game hurt more.
That obviously.
You gotta forget about any previous round or match though.
And I think that's what it got in my head, man. That's what it must have happened. I don't know.
Well, you have to think about it this way, hey,
that's what it was.
we basically beat them twice. Okay, sure they came back, whatever, but who cares? We beat them twice. We just gotta do it once more. It's not that hard, even though you didn't beat them twice, but
it was the craziest shit ever. So, anyways, at the end of the day, shout out to Jinx. They hooked it up with a free Rocket League T-shirt just for participating. It wasn't the sweet jacket, it wasn't the snapback hat or the keychain, because they were giving the keychains out over there too. It was none of that, but we did.
Would you have got anything if you won that second round?
I don't know how. No, there was still a lot of people left. I think they would have been round 3, and then it would have been semis and then finals.
But I mean, would you have gotten a keychain or a hat or whatever? If you made it
third place. So third place got the keychain.
Oh, okay, overall.
Yeah. Third place was keychain. Second place was the hat, and then first place was the jackets.
Okay.
But no, it was just funny because the entire time I'm when we walked out of there, the entire time I'm like, man, Jack has always been telling me to start entering tournaments and shit. Nope. Yo, my palms are sweaty, bro. Straight up Eminem.
But I mean, look, that was the first one you've done in person, right?
There was people watching at one point. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Right,
people
right
right next to me. I don't know, man. That shit is.
You know what I'm
crazy.
surprised though? There was no flatulence during the whole time frame, bro. I was sealed, bro.
Yo, why?
I was
you should have let it out, dude. They would have dropped the controllers and walked away.
When they had just walk over there real quick.
Yeah.
To bring things in full circle, one had to go the entire time. We were waiting to get called up for our turn to play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One had to go that entire time. We get it, and he's right. The entire time we're playing, there was not a single act of violence.
Oh my god! All you had to do was stand up to stretch between rounds, between matches. You
just walk around.
Yeah, and be like, "Sorry guys, just got stretch over here. Is that cool?"
We would have won, man.
It was dangerous though, man. It was getting to that point where it was just too close,
Hey man, I might have let it out. I
had to shake my leg afterwards. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to have that.
Juan literally wanted to shit on them.
Oh my god!
It'll be like a little bit Mario Kart. It's like oil slick.
Was this the same ice cream or the same day as the ice cream?
No, not the same day as the ice cream.
Oh man.
That was the next day, but
That's
still,
funny.
man, it's so funny. But yeah, man, that's the tournament in a nutshell. I guess that saves me from writing a post. I was gonna write about it, man, but that's gonna save me from doing that. Yeah, I still can't believe that, man. I really left, just demoralized. I was so sad.
You haven't even been playing since then. I actually was like,
I haven't even touched it. I haven't even touched it.
Better.
So upset. I haven't even touched it.
Well, let's quit Rocket League. That's it.
I think
He's
so,
done.
man. I think it's time to hang up the sticks.
Man,
I think it's time.
this guy's done.
Done, man. I think they forced me to retirement.
You gotta drop those balls, man.
All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and leave it at that. You can hit us up on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at DownRightUpLeft, right? I think that's our handle. Yeah, at DownRightUpLeft is our full handle. We're gonna get a little more personal on that Twitter handle. I feel like I kind of got to after putting it on my phone. I feel like it's been a little different.
Oh my god.
So yeah, hit us up on there. You can follow me at DRULcast, Jack at JSpin, Juan at AceJam, and all of that will be on the description below.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
I think Oz is going back to sleep.
Yeah,
No,
I just want my queso.
Come on.
We should have gave you like a break, a little interlude, so you can have a couple chips
Yeah,
halfway through the show to keep you going. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Get me hyped up. Yeah, the energy from the top of the show to right
It's
now
definitely
is
has-
way different.
It's waned. Yeah.
You know what? It's that Rocket League story, man. It bums me out every time. That's
I
gonna
know.
be like
Bro,
the
do
story.
you not know that he started this so ill? He
did.
started this so ill. This
I've
dude
never
right
heard
now
Oz
is
so
like
excited
negative
before, yeah.
10% in freaking like.
That story, dude.
Morale
That game
is-
is yo. Rocket League is life, bro, and that happened, man. Like, yo, no joke. Like, I wasn't on the verge of tears or nothing, right? But like deep down inside, like, that's it. That's the clip right there. That's my inner monologue. Thanks for listening, guys. Hit us up. You already know where. And yeah, play to your drool. Peace.
Deuces.
If gonna.